Hello all, welcome to this session. In this session, I am going to answer one of the Java interview questions. That is, when a class inherits both class and interface, in what order we should specify the extends and implements keywords in Java. Let me answer. Let's say there is a class. Okay, I want to make that particular class a child class of another class and an interface at the same time. Okay, single class becoming a child class of both a class and interface. Okay, that is possible in Java. But for this particular child class, we have to use extends keyword if I want to make this class a child class of another class. Whereas if I want to make this class a child of an interface, I have to use implements keyword. So in which order I have to specify if I want to make that particular class, that is child class, okay, of another parent class and parent interface. First I have to use extends in the class declaration or implements keyword. Okay, first I have to make this as a child class of a class or child class of an interface. Which comes first, class or interface, while making them as parent? I'm going to answer. First we have to use extends, guys, then we have to use implements keyword. Okay, first this particular child class has to inherit from a parent class, and then we have to make this class a child of this interface next. Okay, first extends will come, then implements we have to use. Okay, first we have to make this class a child class of the class, and then we have to make this class a child class of the interface later. Okay, in the next step. So if not, if you don't do that, if you do this in a reverse way where you try to make this class a child class of an interface first, and then you try to make this class a child class of the class next, then you are going to get a compiler error, guys. Okay, that is not possible. The order in which you have to provide extends and implements keyword is, first you have to provide extends keyword to make this class a child class of another class, and then you have to use implements keyword to make this class a child class of an interface. Otherwise, you are going to get a compiler error. Let me practically demonstrate and prove this for you. For that, I'll switch to this Eclipse IDE and I'm going to create a new class. I'll just create a class. Let's say class M. Okay, class M. So in this class M, I'm going to create some variables and method. For example, int a is equal to some 9. And then I'll create a method that is public void sample M. Okay, then system.out.println. And here inside sample M. Okay, I'll just write down that. And now I'm going to create an interface, guys. I'm going to create an interface. I'll just name this as interface M, let's say. And here also, I'll just drag this this side for now. And here in this interface also, I'll create a variable int, let's say b is equal to 19. And then some method I'll create public void. Here I'll say sample, okay, n or something. Okay, some different name I'll give. That's it. Sample n. What is the problem here? Okay, this is an interface I have to make. I have to write it as interface, right? Okay. Now it becomes an interface, guys. Okay. Here interface keyword. I created a class thinking that is an interface, but here interface I created now. Okay, this is an interface we have, and this is a class we have. That's it. Okay, we have a class and we have an interface. Okay, and in the class we have some sample variable and method. In the interface also we have a sample variable and method. And now I'm going to create another class, new class demo mn or something. I'll just give some random name and click on finish. And I'll just drag this side so that we can see this class having some variable and method, and an interface having some variable and method. Now I want to make this particular class a child of this class and a child of this interface. So first I'll use the extends keyword, extends, followed by class m, and at the same time implements. For interface, we have to use implements keyword, right? So I'm using implements. So I'll just drag this side so that we can see implements this interface, that is interface m. You see, you will not get any problem here, and this error you are getting because there is an unimplemented abstract method in the parent interface that you have to implement in the child class. Once I implement, the error will be gone. Public void sample, and if I implement, the error will be gone. You see, error is gone. Now you see, extends keyword came first, and then implements keyword. That means this child class have to become this class has to become a child of the class first, then interface. If I try to change the order, for example, if I move this implements interface to the forward and the extends class later, then you see you are going to get a compiler error here. This is not possible, guys. Okay. So for a class to become a child of a class and interface, first it has to become a child of a class, then interface. So extends keyword should come first, then implements keyword. Okay, interfaces should be implemented next. First classes need to be extended, then interfaces need to be implemented. If you reverse that order, first if you try to make this class a child class of an interface, then a child class of a class, then it will not be possible, guys. Over the mouse, you'll get some kind of error, some syntax extends, comma expected and all. Why? Because you see, when you say implements, right, interface, you can have any number of interfaces. Okay, it's trying to treat this part as also as an interface. That is the reason it's better. Whatever the classes you want to make that as a parent class, right? You first use extends keyword, then implements, so that implements have the facility of adding any number of interfaces. But a child class can only be a child class of only one parent class, but a child class can be a child of multiple interfaces. That's the reason here we can put comma and we can write any number of interface names. That's okay. That's the reason extend should come first and then implement should come next. Okay. So that is the order, guys. So hope guys you got the answer for this question. When a class inherits both class and interface, in what order we should specify the extends and implements keyword. First we have to specify the extends keyword to inherit the class, and then we have to provide the implements keyword to inherit from an interface. Okay, if not, you are going to get a compiler error. I told you the reason also why we get that kind of compiler error in this session. So that's all for this session. Thank you. Bye bye.